We're on. Okay, are we on? Okay, let's go, John.
How are you? Ready to go?
Okay, check. John, are we on?
I think so.
Yeah, we're on. Ken, are we live?
Yep.
Okay, guys, we want to apologize. It is coming up on the second half. It's 13-6 right now. Lake Roosevelt has the lead at halftime. John, why don't you go ahead and just describe a little bit about the setting that you're looking for?
Well, the winner of this game is going to play Manor or Mom.
They won. I have to check to see if
So they did. So they won that game. So they beat Greer last night. So the winner of this game will play them next. We're just about, we got a minute to go to start this half. We came in a little late. I was picking up late from the airport.
Start of the second half, the Raiders will be kicking off to the Wolverines.
The three series we saw were a lot of penalties on both sides. Yeah, it's about the most I can say on that. Looks like the Raiders did a good job of bottling up our run. They're running a overloaded left side on our front side. So that's about the most we got out of the first half. What we got to see.
Yeah, have seen a lot of penalties so far on both sides. I know that Friday Harbor sideline, the fans are saying it's just been about a penalty every time they've had a big play, which is frustrating. But since being here, we've also seen quite a few penalties on the Lake Roosevelt side, so that the referees are flag happy today. We've seen a lot of holds. We've seen hit to the helmet. We've seen it's been a little bit of they're really trying to control the game in every way that they can. So, if you're with us, we are live now. So, getting ready to start the second half. Again, the score is 13-6 right now for Lake Roosevelt. Friday Harbor will receive the second half kick. And, excited to see how this is going to go. Looks like they're going to be coming from the north going south. I think that's the directions that we've got here. But we'll go with that. We'll go with
Back
that.
for the Wolverines,
So,
number
Connor
22,
Haynes and
Kyson Jackson, and number 29, Connor Haynes. Schmidt kicks it off for the Raiders down to the 15.
He's going to bring out past the 20.
Fielded by Jackson,
still going.
breaks
Kyson
two
still going.
tackles.
Breaks his feet, breaks a tackle.
Pursued
Out to the
by
50-yard line goes Kyson Jackson.
Holbrecht.
And that
Stops
is a
him
great
at the
return for
50-yard line.
Wolverines. Jackson looks a little woozy, a little shaky getting up out of that after that run. John,
Wolverines will start at
game,
the 50-yard line with the first and 10.
He's been sick pretty bad all week long and had a lot of lack of energy, so I'm hoping he's going to be all right.
We're going to get advantage of his time. He wasn't playing defense on the team. So maybe they're advantage his time.
I just watched him putting a hand on his teammate's shoulder trying to keep himself up, so hopefully he's going to be okay. Good return after the 50-yard line goes Jackson. So we're going to come out in our Thunder package. Richie's deep at the tailback. Jackson's going to go in motion. Handoff's going to come back to Richie at the left side.
Wolverines hand it off to Richie.
And able to get ahead, a good gain for about 6 yards.
Egbert gets the stop on the play.
So that was a weak side run. We were kind of running like I here. We're looking at how they're setting up. They're running heavy on the left side of their defense, which is the strong side of our offense. And I was kind of suggesting that the weak side running might work better. If you
Wolverines looking at a 2nd and 4 from the Raiders 44.
There's 2 extra guys on the left side for the Raiders, as well as the linebackers shifted that way as well.
Okay, so we got a 2nd down and 4 yards. The handoff's going to go up the middle to Mateo Blackman, still churning his feet, and he's got enough for a first down. The ball did come out.
The ball at the end of the play. We'll see what the referees call.
Waiting for a signal. Player just threw the ball down to the ground. They know none of the refs say that. They're going to call him down. Good. So that's going to be a first down run for Mateo Blackman.
Excellent.
They're calling it.
This official crew isn't winning anybody's charms today.
Causing the fumble, so Wolverines will retain the ball and get the first down.
Okay, so that's going to bring up a first down and 10 yards to go. The ball is on the 39-yard line. Connor Haynes goes in motion. So Jackson has checked out of the game. And Caden Ritchie tries to sweep it out to the left side, and he's chopped down after it's a no gain. That was a good tackle by the corner coming up.
Yeah, I don't even have a roster, to be honest. Did you grab one?
I haven't got a roster for the opposing team, so we'll just call them by numbers. So I see Jackson over there on the sideline standing next to Mateo Blackman. They've checked him out of the game, so it's going to be Richie and Connor Haynes. Okay, so second down, 10 yards to go.
Roberson for the Wolverines under center.
Roberson is under center, and Haynes goes in motion. Fakes the handoff to Richie, passes up the middle to Jordan Lawson, and he's got a catch for about 9 yards. It's a great catch, throw and catch to Lawson.
About 8 yards.
Well, hopefully this gets the Raiders to balance out that defense, because that takes advantage of the weak side we're talking about, where the Raiders are overloading the strong side.
Okay, so that's going to bring up a third down and 2 yards to go. Haynes goes in motion. Handoff's going to go to Richie. He's going to bounce out to the right, driving his feet, and still plowing forward. There we go, breaks into the second level, and that's a first down carry, a big first down carry for Caden Richie. That is a good sign. I know I saw him limping around a little bit earlier. So if we have Kyson and Caden out at running backs, that's going to hurt. So it's a good sign seeing him running healthy there.
Yeah, running strong too. Good second effort there.
Okay, so that's going to bring up a first down and 10. The ball is now inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. We're down 13-6 with 9:20 left in the third quarter. Great opportunity to tie this game up. Haynes goes in motion. Lawson split out to the left side. The handoff's going to go up the middle of Mateo. He's hit immediately, but continues to drive his legs.
Got a yard, maybe.
Number 50, the big nose tackle for Lake Roosevelt, stops him immediately. Number 59, their nose tackle, hit him right away. But Blackman's also able to turn his legs ahead and get a couple yards on that.
About 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8 for the Wolverines.
So second down, 8 yards to go. Roberson under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Richie to the right side. Runs forward, able to plow forward for a few yards. So that's going to bring up a third down and about 5. It's about a 3-yard carry on that. And oh, come on, Caden. Be okay, buddy.
Yep, he's up.
He's limping.
Richie on the carry.
Yeah, running the dragon's teeth there.
Man, if we got Kyson and Caden in running back, we're looking, looking a little short. Hopefully we can get these two healthy. All right, so that's going to bring up a third down and 5 yards to go. Big third down here. We're deep in the territory. We're at the 14-yard line. Roberson is under center. He's going to hand the ball off wide to Richie. Richie's going to cut up, spin, and he's going to be close. Looks like he's going to be about a yard short of the first down, so he's able to gain 4 on that
Still short
play.
Of the first down.
And so that's going to bring up a fourth down and 1 yard to go. Big fourth down here.
Yeah, I still think you're going for it at this point.
4th and about 1, maybe.
All right, so that brings up a fourth down and 1 yard to go. We're back in our I formation. You got Haynes split off to the left. Haynes is going to come across the line in motion. And they're going to hand the ball off to Richie. No, and he's chopped down in the backfield.
Yeah, tripped over his own guy.
With the stop in the backfield. That's going to be a turnover on downs in favor of the Raiders.
So now that's going to turn the ball over on downs. We got all the way down to the red zone. And
yeah, they had great penetration right off the center.
I can see over there on the side. I'm just kind of checking health-wise on our running backs. Richie comes limping off to the sideline. Kyson asked Coach Rick if he could go back in, and Rick said, no, stay out. So you have your two running backs, two main running backs that are hurt. So we're going to need to see some Connor Haynes stepping up.
Well, they're rotating the lines. They moved Weston back to linebacker, and I think they've got Tate Geiser in at nose.
All right, so Lake Roosevelt goes into shotgun. Ball's going to be handed off to number 11. And he's going to be tackled after just a short gain. Tackler on that looks like is Ty Vague. It's going to be a gain of about 3 yards. So that's going to bring up second down and 7 yards to go for Lake Roosevelt. Lake Roosevelt's mascot is the Raiders. Trying to check to see what that is. So the Raiders have second down and 7 yards to go. So you've got Roberson playing the left corner. Who is that at free safety back there?
I think it's Jackson Waldron.
So quarterback rolls out to the left side. Pass is going to be passed, and on coverage is Jordan Lawson. The pass is going to fall incomplete. So Friday Harbor playing some tough defense. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Scored 13-6, and that's going to bring up a big third down and 7 yards to go.
Yeah, we need a good solid stop here because I would be most likely they're going to punt.
Yeah, this position you definitely want to try to get off the field if you can. So this time Lake Roosevelt's going to come out. They're going to bring out 3 wide receivers with the tight end in the game. 4 wide receivers. Trips to the right. Receiver down here to the left. Tight end to the left side as well. Shotgun position. Lake Roosevelt goes back to pass, throwing it deep. Jordan Lawson's in great position.
There you go.
The ball sails over the head of everyone, and that's going to bring up fourth down. So it's a good stop by Friday Harbor after they were able to get inside the red zone. That's going to be fourth down and 7 yards to go.
Yeah,
and with Jackson out right now, they're going to put Connor Haynes deep to return the punt.
Just play smart. If it doesn't look right, let it go.
Come on, Connor Haynes. Opportunity to step up, young man. Let's go. All right, what I'd love to see is some blocking up front from the return team. The punt is off.
Got pretty close to it.
They're asking everybody to get away.
Punt gets
and the ball's going to roll dead at the 44-yard line. So we're going to start inside Raider territory again on this series. I'm curious to see who goes in. Okay, it looks like Jackson's jogging back in on offense. Wonder if they're going to try to rest him on defense.
Someone's limping down there on the – couldn't see who it was, if it was Caden or not.
All right, so that's going to be first down for Friday Harbor. Ball's on the 44-yard line. Caden had been limping earlier. He's still limping over there on the sideline. Man, we've got to get our 2 backs healthy for this game. Okay, 1st and 10. Here we go, Friday Harbor. Connor Haynes set up at the wing. He's going to come across the line in motion. Ball's going to be handed off to Jackson. Hit immediately in the backfield.
Raiders all over him in the backfield.
He was hit right when he got the ball,
like
that is going to be about a 2-yard loss. The defensive line for Lake Roosevelt looks pretty stout.
Yeah, they look pretty solid right now. Well, and they got to the point where they can stack the box, so they're putting a lot of guys in there.
So the camera right now, Ken, they're saying it's facing this wood pillar.
3 yards for the Wolverines. Looking at a 2nd and 13 from the Raiders' 47.
Okay, so 2nd and 13. Haynes goes in motion across the line again. Fakes the handoff to Jackson. Roberson rolling out to the right. Looking, and he's just going to throw it away.
Nicholson and Johnson.
And they're going to call a flag, and I'm not sure what they're going to call on this. Roberson thought he was hit late. They're trying to see if there was a guy in the territory or whether it was grounding or not.
No, there was a guy there.
There is a flag on the play.
So let's see what the call is. Intentional grounding.
No,
it's grounding on the quarterback.
Really? He's right there. Right where that person's doing their chart.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Take your headset over there. So that's going to bring up a second down. Third down. It's a loss of down. So it's now going to bring up third down and call it 25 yards to go.
Place of the foul.
I'm curious on the rules on that, I guess, in high school ruling. Usually intentional grounding, you're down where the spot of the ball is. But Washington high school rules may be different. Backed him up an extra 10 yards. So it's now third down and 25 yards to go. Roberson's going to hand the ball off to Jackson. Jackson coming off to the right side. He's got a hole. Get up the line. And able to get up to the right side.
Forced out of bounds by the Raiders.
So they're going to cross back into Lake Roosevelt. Well, no, they're going to get to about the 49-yard line. So that's going to be about fourth down. Call it 20 yards to go. Curious what the coach wants to do here.
4th and long for the Wolverines.
So we're going to drop back in our punt formation. Jordan Lawson is back to punt. You've got number 11 and number 21 back deep for Lake Roosevelt to receive the punt.
Egbert and Wapato in the backfield for the Raiders.
Snap is good. Kick is off, and it's a good kick by Jordan. Goes out of bounds at about the 30. Well, they're going to say it about the 29-yard line. So that's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Raiders. So Friday Harbor has got to get something going offensively. We're a little beat up this late in the year, but time for the younger guys to step up and make this happen. I see that Caden's off to the side, so he's not in on defense. So your starting defensive line, you got Ty Vague, Weston Swartz, and Austin Wynn are in there. Connor Haynes at linebacker, Mateo Blackman, Brian Wolf, Jaden Jones, and looks like Gavin Mason on the left side. Lake Roosevelt comes out in shotgun. They're going to hand the ball off the middle of the field, and he's tackled immediately as number 24 for the Raiders.
Picks up about 2 yards on the play.
About a 2-yard gain. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 8, and it looks like Jordan Lawson is shaken up on that. He got hit up on his leg. He's trying to stretch out his leg. Got a slight limp, but he's going to stay in the game.
Yeah, I know. I've been messing with the camera. I've been able to watch.
All right, so 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Holbrook
is back as the quarterback. The handoff's going to go to Holbrook, number 24. He's going to break into the secondary. Uh-oh. Still going. And he's going to be tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Holbrook was able to get outside, break a couple tackles.
That's a Raiders first down.
And that's a first down for the Raiders.
Wait, there is a flag on the play. Yep, there is a flag on the play.
There is a flag, it looks like. They're talking over some things. What this flag is on the near side. I did see that, John, as I'm watching this, I mean, Friday Harbor's every bit as good as this team. We've just got to continue to be consistent and try to we've been hit a little bit with little sickness and injuries, but let's see what the flag is. They're going to call a block in the back, it looks like, on the Raiders. So that's going to move them back. The spot of the flag,
well, it's way back here.
It's back on the 49. Where are they going to mark it back from?
Well, it should be where the flag was dropped.
That's what I would think. But the ref just came and picked up his flag and is running all the way up. That's a strange placement.
That's a sideline infraction on the Raiders.
Oh, that's what they call it, sideline infraction. So because it's a sideline infraction, that's actually, they are going to move them back, but it's just a 5-yard penalty at the end of the run. So the ball's going to be marked at the 30. It's time for the defense to stiffen up and play hard here.
Go back, the Raiders up 5 yards from the end of the play.
All right, so that's going to bring up 1st and 10. The ball is on the 30-yard line for the Raiders. They're in Friday Harbor territory. They're up right now 13-6. Again, there's 4 minutes left in the quarter. We're going to run the ball up the middle.
Shotgun hands it off to Holbrook.
And Holbrook is able to gain about 2 yards, but he's chopped down by Gavin Mason pretty quickly for the Wolverines.
Short gain.
And that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7 yards to go.
From the Wolverine 27.
You going to switch to that one?
Ball is on the 27-yard line. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. Back in shotgun position, and it looks like we saw movement, but I think both teams moved. Let's see who they're calling it on. They're pointing both directions, but I saw the Raiders move. Let's see who they catch on this one. And it looks like it's going to go against the Raiders.
I know, but it can't. This whole thing doesn't move. It's all out of adjustment. It's back.
False start on the Raiders is what it looks like it's going to be called.
Well, the refs are going to talk this over. Man, they had it.
The officiating's been a little interesting.
It's been very shaky. Just be confident, make your call. Yeah, so what happened on that, they did a hard count. Definitely the Raiders moved at the same time Friday Harbor moved. And so now they're going to talk it over. It looked like to me that the Raiders jumped first, but the head official asked that they – now they're calling it on Friday Harbor.
Offsides on the Wolverines. That'll give the Raiders an easy 5 yards.
It's amazing to me. So their guard jumped early, but what happened on that is that they called the penalty, started to get ready to mark it off. The white hat, the head official came in, and I think he's trying to say, well, I think I saw Friday Harbor move first. But, yeah, that's very surprising how they called that one. Okay, so 2nd down and 2 yards to go. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Lake Roosevelt is on the move after that long run and the penalty. So they are on about the 21-yard line.
Wolverine 22.
Ball's going to be handed off to the right. Let's get up. Come on, make a tackle. Good. He's down. So it looked like there was a stiff arm, and there is another flag on the play. This game is crazy how many flags we are seeing.
This looks like, I'm thinking this is a hold from where it was thrown.
You hope so.
Yeah.
It is a hold. So that should be able to move the Raiders back now. Both sides of the ball, you've seen a lot of penalties. Almost on every down.
It's been pretty close.
So we've got a tight ball game. Again, there's 3 minutes, 13 seconds left in the third quarter. It is 13-6. Been a little bit more of a defensive battle.
To the Wolverine 32. 2nd and 12.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down, 12 yards to go for the Raiders. Like to see Friday Harbor stiffen up, get a stop right here, get the ball back, and have a drive for a touchdown, tie this game up.
That would be the ideal solution. A pick 6 here would be even better. Or a fumble, scoop and run.
Raiders come out with split backs in the backfield. Deep pass going Jordan Lawson's way. Both receiver and corner there. Jordan Lawson in great position, and the ball sails out of bounds. So that's going to bring up a third down and 12 yards to go. Very likely passing situation here for the defense is what you got to think.
Yeah, I would think so too. I mean, they're kind of in this gray zone. The Raiders are of what to do here. You can't really run it. You got to throw it. If they get the 4th down, they're certainly not going to kick a field goal. It's pretty far.
All right, so that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 12 yards to go. Two running backs split back behind the quarterback.
In the backfield with him.
Quarterback's in shotgun position. He's going to draw it back to pass, looking deep the right side this time as he's going to test, and goes up, and it is incomplete. And God, I saw the Raiders. The Raiders wide receivers are asking for a penalty on every play now too. You saw that. Yeah. Kyson Jackson was in coverage on that, so that's going to bring up a 4th down and 12 yards to go now.
Oh, we're going to punt this close to the line. Wow.
So it looks like the Raiders are going to try to pin Friday Harbor back deep. We're going to go ahead and we're going to just stay in our normal defense position or defense here on 4th and 12. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Score is 13-6.
Send in the house.
Just tries to really get a high loft kick. It takes just a sideway bounce.
That's good.
So that's going to be down at about the 12-yard line for Friday Harbor coming out. So long field to go, about 88 yards to go. Let's see what Friday Harbor can do on this one. Okay, curious to see how our running back situation is going to look.
Well, I saw Connor go off the field.
Well, we got the team interchanging. I'm going to give some recognition to the sponsors. So we got Brown's Home Center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance and Repair. So we're going to come out in our lightning package. Jackson's back at tailback, Richie's at the wing, and they're loading up the line, our Lake Roosevelt. We're going to run to the left side. It's Jackson to the left, and he's able to get to the outside, still turning his feet, and able to move forward. Oh, come on, Jordan Lawson. Be smart. Come on. All right, they didn't throw it, which is good.
Yeah.
But Jackson's able to churn ahead for about 8 yards on that play.
Wolverines pick up about 8 yards on the play.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 2. That's a good first down run. We want to see those positive yards on first down. So now that's going to bring up – they call that's a first down run.
That's even better.
So that was about an 11-yard run for Jackson on that play. Staying with our lightning package. Again, Lake Roosevelt has all 11 guys up in the box. Jackson comes up the middle, still turning his legs, able to fall forward for about 4 yards.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's kind of got a biting cold, too. It's really hard to throw. Which camera? What's wrong with the camera?
That one now.
Yeah. What's wrong with it?
It wasn't moving.
Oh, yeah, he's not moving it.
Okay, so now we're going to come out in our Thunder package. So we got a second down, 6 yards to go. The handoff's going to come up the middle. Mateo Blackman churns his legs forward. Way to go, Mateo. And that looks like that's going to be a good call it a 6-yard run. So it's going to bring up third down and
Blackman
2 yards to go.
For the Wolverines.
Jackson's going to check out of the game.
Third and about 1.
So third down, 1 yard to go. Handoff again is going to go to Blackman. Still going. No, his legs, I didn't see his knee down. They're going to call him down on that. I thought his knees didn't touch the ground. He was still able to keep forward, but it's going to be close. See where they mark it as a first down. So there we go. First down carry for the Wolverines. So back-to-back first downs.
They just get the first down
I
for
see
the
that
Wolverines.
Jackson is checked out of the game. And so now,
Connor in there.
Yeah, Connor's in the game. Richie set back at the tailback. Ball is resting on the 33-yard line. Haynes goes in motion. Handoff is going to come to the right side to Richie.
There's penetration
And
in the
there is,
backfield.
we're going to
Looks
get a
like
hold, it
Nicholson.
looks like. Richie's hitting the backfield for
Salk.
about a 2-yard loss, but it looks like we're going to have a hold as well.
Flag down on the play.
Again, flag happy today.
A lot of flags.
Illegal block.
So it's going to be
on
about
the
a
Wolverines.
10-yard penalty. So with 28 seconds left in the third quarter, that's going to put us in first down and about 20 yards to go.
So back the Wolverines up 10 yards on the play.
All right, so that's going to bring up first down. Because the penalty took place behind the line of scrimmage, it's going to be about a first down and 22 yards to go for the Wolverines. Roberson's under center. Haynes is at the wing, and Richie's at the tailback.
22 for the Wolverines.
Again, Lake Roosevelt is crowding the line with about 11 guys. They're going to try the left side, and nothing
Raiders
doing.
penetrate.
No blocking.
Looks like it was Jordan in on the stop.
So we're having a difficult time running the ball on these guys right now. So that's going to bring up a second down. They lost a yard on that, so it's going to be 2nd and 23. And now Richie checks out of the game, and Jackson was coming back in, but that's going to end
That's
the
the
third
end of the
quarter.
third quarter. Your Raiders 13, the Wolverines 6.
Man, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's not easy sledding right now.
No. So this is it's coming to the fourth quarter. We're going to have to see some toughness. Right now I see that, Caden Ritchie's got a pretty bad limp, and Jackson is not feeling well and has been checking out of the game. So our two leading running backs are slowed up, and Lake Roosevelt is stacking 10, 11 guys in the box, and they are bringing a lot of pressure right now.
Well, and we're not getting a lot of blocks anyway. I mean,
Right.
the first line of blocks aren't really happening very well.
Right.
And that kind of combines because you can't switch to a pass if you can't even block the rush.
All right, so that's going to end the third quarter. So we're going to go into the fourth quarter. There was no scoring in the third quarter. The score is still 13-6. The ball is now going to be placed at about the 20-yard line. It's going to be a second down and 23 yards to go for the Wolverines. Let me go ahead and run through the sponsors while we have some time. We've got Farmers Insurance and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Printonics, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, MEM Enterprises, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and San Juan Islands Visitor Bureau.
From their own 20.
Okay, 2nd and long now. Ball is on the 20-yard line. Ball's going to be fake the handoff. We're going to go. Oh, he's got him open. Oh, he underthrows it. Oh,
Wapato with the interception for the Raiders.
Ball's going to be picked off by number 21.
Divided by Terrence Salk.
The stop and go route. It was a good route. This ball wasn't thrown far enough. He was wide open.
So we did the. We tried the hitch and go.
39.
And he was open. He was behind the receiver, but just the ball was thrown short.
Not enough arm.
And as a result, the ball is picked off at about the 39-yard line. That's Lake Roosevelt.
That's one of those ones where you want to just chuck it and let the receiver run underneath it and catch it.
Right. So 1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball's on the 39. God, I really feel like watching this game. We are every bit as good as a team as this. We're just
and Holbrecht in the backfield with him.
Okay, so the handoff's going to, it's quarterback keeper up the middle and tackled very good by Connor Haynes. Otherwise, he could have been gone on that. Lake Roosevelt likes to run that kind of that draw read option where the quarterback will fake the receiver and then follow up the middle of the field. Watching film on them, their quarterback number 22, Holbrecht, their running back, are their 2 leading rushers on the team. So even though they come out in a spread offense, a lot of times they are looking to run the ball. Okay, so that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 4 yards to go for Lake Roosevelt. The ball is on the 32-yard line.
Handoff to Holbrecht.
Handoff's going to go to Holbrecht, and Mateo Blackman's going to come up and make the tackle. And the ball is going to be resting at the 30-yard line.
Really close to first.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1 yard to go. While we're waiting for this, just want to let you know that Wolverine Sports on Friday Harbor Radio is presented by Brown's Home Center and MEM Enterprises.
3rd and 1 for the Raiders from the Wolverine 30.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1 yard to go. Let's see if Friday Harbor can get a stop here. Lake Roosevelt, the ball is resting on about the 30-yard line. Quarterback number 22 is going to go under center this time. Friday Harbor's crowding up the line.
Under center.
Goes low, does Brian Wolf, and they stack him up. Let's see, it depends on the spot.
For a first down.
Looks like they are going to give him a 1st down. The judge on the far, our closest side, Lake Roosevelt side, came running up and gave him a pretty good spot. Line judge on the far line, the Friday Harbor side, was further back.
First down.
And they give him a 1st down. So with 10:21 left in the 4th quarter, key point in the game right here. Score 13-6, still a tight game. And it's a 1st down for Lake Roosevelt. So right now you can see the Lake Roosevelt is trying to milk as much time as they can. They're really moving out slow,
1st and 10 from the Wolverine 29.
taking their time in and out of the huddles, letting the clock just run. And now the officials let the clock run for all, and then they're going to take a timeout.
Officials timeout.
For what?
And there was a flag still on the flag fell out of the far official's pocket. Okay, they're going to start the clock. In shotgun is Lake Roosevelt. They're going to hand the ball off to Holbrook. And he comes off to the right side. There is a flag on the play.
Flag down on the play.
Steps out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. However, there is a hold on Lake Roosevelt, so that's a good one. That's going to move the penalty. That's going to move them back about 10 yards and stop the clock. He stepped out of bounds, so the clock should not run.
Right. It was close. I couldn't tell if they got him down or not.
Well, they called him. They called him out of bounds. Otherwise, he was still off and running because he never came down. Holding on the Raiders. That's going to move them back to about the 37-yard or 38-yard line, where it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 20 yards to go. Excuse me, 1st down and 20 yards to go on the penalty. Again, I see that they have checked out Jackson off to the side, so that's Roberson at the corner.
And then Jackson Waldron's playing safety.
And Waldron is playing free safety. So it's first down and 20. They're going to test Roberson right here. 21 goes deep.
And look back.
Oh, no.
Comes back on it, jumps over the defender.
And that's a touchdown for the Raiders. That hurts. Man, that hurts. So Roberson was back in coverage. The ball was thrown well. It was a little underthrown. Roberson just needed to turn his head there and look back and find the football. Receiver spotted it, caught it, able to basically walk into the end zone. I think they probably saw on that, hey, we got a younger squad in there, and they decided to test right away.
Yeah, and that's kind of where your safety needs to be yelling, ball, 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 too.
Yep.
So you know it's coming.
So with 9:44 left in the game, the score now goes to 19-6 for the Raiders on that play. That was a big play. The skip, oh, wow.
Snap on the play.
There was a bad snap. It was low. The holder tried to pick it up and run with it and basically ran right into his kicker, who is not a small kicker.
No, it was like a 2-to-1 size advantage there.
The kicker's looks like one of their linemen, and he ran into him and went right down. That didn't look good. Well, it's 19-6, so it is a two-score game now. So Friday Harbor, if they're going to have a chance on this one, we're going to have to get on the scoreboard quickly. Let me go ahead and while we have this break, let me go ahead and run through the sponsors again. The game is brought to you by Brown's Home Center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, San Juan Airlines, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance and Repair, Farmers Insurance and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Protonics, Lemon Computer, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, the Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, San Juan Island Visitors Bureau. Also would just like to give a special shout out as we're running through the sponsors to San Juan Airlines. They were able to get us over to this game today, and it was actually kind of a miracle we did. We came over, it was just a cloud layer, flew around, tried to find a little pocket of something where there wasn't clouds where we could fly under, and was able luckily to find something very late and was able to make our way home.
Looks like the Wolverines have Lawson and Haynes back deep.
So the squib kick goes right up the middle to Brian Wolf. He catches it. Very good job by Wolf and kneels it down at the 46-yard line.
He was paying attention.
All right, let's see who we've got in on offense. I see Jackson's off to the side. I see Richie is off to the side. So we're going to come in with Jackson Waldron.
Looks like he was going to go in and play wide receiver, but I think they switched it. I think they're going to put Jordy at running back.
Wow.
Probably Jordy at running back and Jade Jones at wide receiver would be my guess because Brian Wolf went in there too.
Yeah.
He'll probably take over the tight end spot. Yep, that's what they're doing.
Now they got Connor Haynes at tailback, Jordy at the wing back, Jordan Lawson at wing back, and Jaden Jones split out at the wide receiver. Okay, come on, Connor Haynes. Let's do this. Jordan Lawson goes in motion. The handoff's going to go to Connor Haynes. He's got a good game. Go, Connor. That way, Connor Haynes. Yes. Able to gain about 11 yards on that run, and there is a late flag.
Way late.
This is incredible.
I mean, like way after the play.
Gavin Mason is just beside himself, I can tell.
The ball for the Wolverines.
I mean, the official was spotting the ball when he threw the flag.
It wasn't even close to where the runner was.
Well, if it's a dead ball foul, at least get the first down, right?
I think it may be on them. It looks like they're saying 57 may have taken a swing. Dead ball on the defense. Good. Yeah, that's what Gavin Mason was saying when he was raising his arms like, geez, the guy just took a swing at me.
Yeah.
It's a personal foul against the Raiders. That'll march the ball 15
So
yards.
that is a personal foul. So good run by Connor Haynes on first down. Love seeing that. And they're able to move the ball forward another 15 yards. So the ball is going to be all the way down to the 29-yard line. Okay, so with Jackson and Richie out, it looks like it's going to be the Connor Haynes show as far as the tailback goes. Jordan Lawson's at the wing. Has a great opportunity to step up here. Again, Lake Roosevelt's got 11 guys up within 5 yards of the line. They are crowding like almost in a goal line defense.
First and 10 from the Raider 29.
Handoff's again going to go to Connor Haynes. He's got a hole.
He's doing steady work there.
There we go, Connor Haynes. Another 8-yard gain on first down.
You know, they put Brian Wolf in there at tight end too, so I wonder if we're getting a little better blocking.
Yep. All right, well, actually called about a 7-yard gain. Jordan Lawson's going to check out of the game.
Which means Kyson's probably back in.
They got Kyson at tailback. Haynes is at wingback.
2nd and 3 for the Wolverines.
Love to see some good energy on this. Again, they're crowding the line. 2nd and 3. Haynes goes in motion. Handoff's going to go to Jackson. Is able to bounce it a little bit. And again, they got him stacked up. Oh, wow.
And a body slam.
Oh, I'm glad to see a little bit of energy on that, though, by out of Kyson. But, yeah, he basically got flipped upside down and hit right on his head.
Looks like we're switching back. They brought Jordy back in, and Kyson went out.
So this is going to bring up 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Haynes is at tailback. Jordan's at the wing back. Got to get this first down. Come on, Wolverines. 8 minutes left in the game. Handoff's going to go to Connor Haynes. Able to squirt ahead. Is that enough for a first down? I believe it is.
Really
wow.
Close.
Weston Schwartz is thrown down a good 15 yards behind the line. He's asking the referee, come on. What is that? But, hey, they called him short. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Big play here. Called 4th and inches. They're going to check Big 57 back in the game. Roberson goes under center. Lake Roosevelt crowding up the line tight. Handoff's going to go to Haynes. Has got a hole. Breaks into this secondary, and a good gain and a first down run for Haynes.
First down and then some.
Oh, and a flag.
And there's a flag on the
Are you kidding me?
Another late flag.
This is getting a little crazy. Dead ball, personal foul. Oh, it's on the defense.
On the
yes.
Oh, it's a ball. It's offset. It's offsetting.
Okay. All right. Well,
foul on the Wolverines.
It's a dead ball, so the play's going to stand. So that is a first down. It's a dead ball.
Dead ball foul.
Dead ball foul. I shouldn't associate with the fans, but they're all screaming it was replay the down. But because it's a dead ball and it's after the play, it's an automatic first down.
Must be indicating that the fouls happened after the play, so
doesn't work.
With the first
Let
and
go.
10 for the Wolverines.
All right, handoff's going to go to Jackson. He's got a hole up the middle and able to squirt ahead. That's a good gain on first down. Man, I'm seeing on both sides. This is chippy right
Jackson
now.
on the carry for the Wolverines.
Getting a little edgy, as they say.
About 6 yards.
So that's a good, call it 5 yards for Jackson on first down. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 5. The ball is now resting at the 9-yard line. The Wolverines are giving themselves an opportunity here. 19-6. We're inside the 10-yard line. Handoff's going to go to Mateo Blackman. Turns his feet forward. Still going.
Got pretty far.
Good job, Mateo.
Got the first down.
Good job, Mateo. Able to get all the way down to the 3-yard line. Roberson saying, hey, let's hurry this up now. Let's get to the line. We got 6 minutes, 50 seconds left. They're going to stop the clock briefly. Actually, they waved the clock to stop.
Inside the Raiders 5.
And the clock, now 6:42. Looks like they're going to measure it.
Yeah, I think they're going to measure. Nope, they gave it the first down. I think we're going to take a timeout.
They gave them the first down. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Wolverines.
No, timeout.
Timeout, Lake Roosevelt.
Raiders.
All right, so with that timeout, just to give you a situation before we go to our sponsors,
6:42
ball is now resting at the 4-yard line. It is first down and goal with 6:42 left. The score is 19-6. So if the Wolverines can score here, we can cut it to just a 1-score lead. All right, the game is brought to you by Brown's Home Center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Farmers Insurance, and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Printonics, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Airlines, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, MEM Enterprises, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, the Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, San Juan Islands Visitors Bureau. All right, so here we go. First down, ball's resting on the 4-yard line. It is 6:42 left in the game. The score is 19-6. Thought Friday Harbor needs a score here. Richie's back in the game. He's going to go in motion. Handoff is going to go to Jackson. Jackson splits up the middle, and he is in for a Friday Harbor touchdown right when we needed it. And so that's going to cut the score now to 19-12 pending the extra point. So Jackson able to move forward for about 4 yards. That's his second touchdown of the game. Both of our starting running backs are back in. I got to tell you, though, Connor Haynes was awesome on that drive.
That was good. It was probably a fresh change, too. They got to see someone different back there.
So Friday Harbor's going to line up and go for 2 here. The score, it's a 7-point game. Richie's going to go in motion. Handoff's going to go to Jackson. Jackson squirts ahead, and he's in. And there we go. So the score now goes to 19-14 with 6 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game, and Friday Harbor is right back in this. After that long pass, they got him back.
And then
we're going to see an onside kick here.
14, the Raiders 19.
There we go. There we go. So great drive. And it all started off, let's talk about that last drive before, again, we get to the sponsors. They tried the onside kick. Brian Wolf, Johnny on the spot, catches it, kneels it down on the 45-yard line, giving us good field position to start off. And then when you have both Jackson and Richie that are not healthy and out of the game, we went to Connor Haynes.
And the rule change, I think, that might have helped the most, they put Brian Wolf in at tight end. He's fresh.
Yeah.
You got a guy that hasn't really played a lot this game. He's going fresh in at tight end on the strong side where they're running the ball. That could have made the key right there.
Right. So Connor Haynes with had really 3 or 4 really good solid carries on that. A key first down carry on 4th down, and then Kyson was able to come in there at the end and finish it off. So Friday Harbor is right back in this game with a 19-14 game with 6:30 left in the game, and. Let me go ahead and run through the sponsors while we're waiting for the kickoff. We got Brown's Home Center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating and Geyser Appliance and Repair. All right, Duenes is back to kick, and he looks like he's going to squib the ball up the middle. Little pooch,
kick,
get there. Let's see.
And
that was actually a good placement of that kick.
I like that one.
29.
There is a flag on the play. If you can hear John's sound effects that are going on during the game, it's because I am telling you, almost on every play there's been a flag.
It's got to be offsides on the kick, right?
Right.
I mean, where that flag's at. And if that's the case, that's just sloppy. But
so the kick by Duenes was kind of like a little pooch kick that went up about to the 30-yard line and just died. And in the past, that's where we've seen Connor Haynes flying up the right side, has been able to dive on it. But it looks like we were a little anxious when we jumped off sides on the kick. So we're going to re-kick it.
Yeah, usually, that second level on the side is not a hands guy. So if you can get it down in there and get a gunner on it, you're in good shape if you can get the timing right.
All right, so the ball is now on the 35. Duenes is going to line up to kick again.
This one I think is going to kick deep.
And he squibs it up the middle again. And no, it takes a great Friday Harbor bounce. That's actually better if we can make the tackle now.
Kick goes to Hallbrack.
There you go, Dylan.
Right there, Dylan Roberson's able to keep outside contain and make the tackle. So that penalty actually works out in Friday Harbor's favor.
Yeah, it's like an extra 15 yards almost.
As they pooched it the first time, went down to about the 34-yard line. This time they're inside the 20, able to get the ball down. Well, they're going to mark it right at about the 20-yard line. So it was a squib kick up the middle. It took a high bounce, went over the shoulder of the return man. So with 6 minutes, 28 seconds left in the game, the defense is on the field. It is a 19-14 lead by Lake Roosevelt.
And now this is where they got to stand tall. The whole game's right here on this drive.
Absolutely. All right, so looks like they have subbed out Jackson again. So the Waldron's in at free safety. They're going to hand the ball off to the quarterback. Fakes the handoff. That was a great play by Gavin Mason.
Yeah, great read. He shed the first block, went right after the guy with the ball.
So Gavin Mason comes up, chops the guy down for a no gain on that. The quarterback did that read option type thing, pulled the ball at the very last minute. Gavin Mason basically tackled both guys.
For the Raiders from their own 20.
Chuck the first one aside, took the second guy that had the ball.
John, if you see me moving over here, it's not because I am a little nervous.
No,
but
I'm just cold.
It's cold. It's a little chilly out here in Central Washington. All right, so the clock is running. There's 5 minutes, 45 seconds left in the game. The score is 19-14. Raiders come out in their shotgun with 3 wide receivers. They were looking to.
They ran out of time.
Play dead.
Yep.
So it looks like it's going to be a dead ball.
Delay
a game on Lake Roosevelt. So that's going to move the ball back.
On the Raiders.
And stop the clock.
5 yards. Should stop the clock. So 5:35 left in the game.
Now you're just keeping guys in front of you, too. At this point on a long route, just keep that wide receiver in front of you.
Absolutely.
Come back and make the play. Don't let him get behind you, because this is a situation where you can get burned on a long pass.
So you got Jordan Lawson split out as the corner on the right side, Dylan Roberson on the left side. Jackson Waldron back as the free safety. Let's get some pressure on the quarterback. He's going to roll out to the right side, does the quarterback. Jaden Jones comes out. The pass is going to be dropped under the middle.
Good play.
And it is an incomplete pass. Quarterback tried number 33 on the sideline. He was dropped, so that stops the clock.
Stops the clock too.
Pass incomplete.
So now with 5:28 left in the game, it is 19-14. If we can get a stop here, and Jackson's going to sub back in at corner, put Roberson back at the free safety on this play. I think the coaches are really trying to do what they can to conserve both Jackson and Richie on where they have every opportunity, and I'm really liking how these young guys are stepping up for Friday Harbor.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing to see, is guys step up and fill in the spot.
All right, Friday Harbor, 3rd down, 10 yards to go. 3rd yard and 15.
Again. Oh, it was close.
They're going to try Jackson, hitch and go. Go up, high point it, no, and it's an incomplete pass. So they tried the hitch and go. Crowd wanted a flag. There is no flag on the play. The ball is going to fall incomplete. 5:22 left in the game. The score is 19-14, and guess what? Lake Roosevelt is punting deep in their own territory. We have a chance here, John.
This is good.
That
was a great stop by the defense. Got some help with some penalties, but the defense has definitely come through.
All right, so Jackson's going to rest at about the 42-yard line. Punter is a big lineman for Lake Roosevelt. And he boots it. Wow.
Gets some airtime and a nice punt.
Jackson takes it at about the 50.
Wolverine 47.
And is able to cross midfield.
At their own 40.
So the ball is now resting at the 48-yard line.
Got a Raider guy down. Nope, he's up.
All right, so we're in their territory.
On the stop.
All right, here we go, Friday Harbor. 5:12 left in the game. Score is 19-14. We just finished a really solid drive, did the offense, for a score. Let's see if we can do it again and take the lead. Really, all we need is a touchdown. Doesn't matter on the extra point. We take the lead after that 2-point conversion.
That is absolutely correct.
Down 5 right now.
The Wolverines 1st and 10 from the Raider 48.
Crowd is getting into it. This is the key point in the game.
5:12 to go in the game.
Richie's going to go in motion. Handoff's going to go to Jackson up the right side, and he's got a little bit of hold. And there is a flag. Good night. How many times are we going to see flags today?
A lot. That looks like it could
And that was after about a 7-8 yard gain by Kyson Jackson on that first down run.
And I'm kind of looking, I think it might be a chop block.
Holding on the offense.
There you go.
That hurts because we did have just a good 7-yard run by Jackson, so that was going to put us up 2nd and short. But now it's going to back us up, so we're going to be 1st down. And where the hold took place, it was beyond the line of scrimmage. So, well, it's about
17.
Yeah. Well, a little bit longer than that. They're going to call it 1st and about 18 yards to go. Crowd getting into it again. If we can just avoid the penalties.
Yeah.
That's been hurting us because we had a good first down carry on that. Fire off the line. Get up the field.
Hands off to Jackson.
Looks like nothing doing on that right side.
The Raiders wrap him up in the backfield. I see Clark in on the play.
Oh, that first down penalty hurt. Okay, let's hurry up, guys. Not much time. Want to see if we can get one more possession if we can't get it here. So that's going to bring up second and about 18 yards to go. No gain on that play.
Looking at about a 2nd and 19 for the Wolverines.
Crowd getting into it again. They're crowding the line with 11 guys. Richie goes in motion. Fakes the handoff.
There's a slant. There's a slant.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Wow.
Both the receiver and defender
Okay, so
slip.
they tried the
Incomplete
slant
pass,
with Jordan
3rd
Lawson,
long.
and the pass was well behind him. Roberson's asking for a penalty, saying he got hit late. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and long. They're going to sub Jackson out of the game, go back to Connor Haynes now.
Third and about 19 from the Wolverine 42.
So we had that first down run. Again, we got about 7 yards, and then it's penalty.
Penalty,
short
penalty,
run, and
short
then,
run, yeah.
and then incomplete pass. That hurts. So 3rd and a long ways to go. Handoff's going to go to Haynes. Come on, Haynes. Bust in the secondary. Able to turn his leg forward. Able to get about 5 yards. So this is going to bring up 4th down now with 4 minutes, 12 seconds to go. I'm looking at the timeout situation. We've got all of ours left.
And
we're going to take one
right here.
Timeout, Wolverines.
So keep part in the game.
Looking at 4th and
we want to get a first down here. If we don't,
15,
with that many timeouts, still 2 timeouts left, we should have time to go on defense, stop them, call our timeouts, and get the ball back.
Theoretically, yes, we should have a chance to get the ball back. We could 3-and-out them.
All right, while we have that timeout, I'm going to go to the sponsors again. So we got Farmers Insurance, the Tammy Cotton Agency, Printonics, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, San Juan Airlines, MEM Enterprises, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, the Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, and San Juan Island Visitors Bureau. All right, 4 minutes, 9 seconds left in the game. What are you thinking here, John? What do we do?
Well, if I had seen a couple completed passes, I'd be thinking pass. But we've had a hard time completing those, and then you're back to a really long run.
Yep.
So I'm thinking it's either going to be, like a reverse or a sweep, something along those lines where we can get some field.
They're going to send Richie in motion. It gets loud. They're going to fake the handoff to Haynes. Oh, no. He's got pressure in the backfield. Just throws it up. It's going to be picked off. Again, that interception actually helps the Wolverines.
Yeah, it's almost like a punt.
Clark with the interception for the Raiders.
So we're still in this game. Crowd's getting excited. It's 19-14. The ball's going to go back over to the Raiders.
On their own 37.
Ball's resting on the 37-yard line. There is 4 minutes left in the game. They're going to take their time.
Yeah, they're going to burn every second off that clock.
Officials timeout.
4.
So the officials are going to take a timeout. Again, 4 minutes left in the game. First down and 10 for the Raiders. Ball is resting on the 36-yard line.
Taking care of an injury.
Looks like we're going to get ready to go again. They're going to sub out their quarterback. Looks like he had blood on his hand is what they're saying. And so he had to come out and get wrapped up. He tried to go back in the game. He said you got to sit out one play.
Yep, that's the way it works.
Yeah, and he's got blood on the left hand
Egbert
too.
will take the under center for one play.
So new quarterback in. His last name's Egbert. He's going to hand the ball off to 24. He's going to come up, try the right side. Uh-oh.
Good run.
Runs it back up to the
able to turn
45-yard
forward.
line.
We got to get a stop on this. Able to gain about 6 yards.
It's going to be 2nd and 2.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 2 yards to go, actually an 8-yard gain. That was a big run on first down. Jackson's coming back into the game now. 2nd and 8. Got to get a stop. The clock's at 3:35 and running.
They're leaving Egbert in.
So 100% you know it's going to be run here.
Yeah, it's going to have to be. with a
So love to see
sub.
Friday Harbor crowding up the
Flowers
line.
in the
And there we
back.
go,
There it
hitting and he's driving his legs forward. That's enough for
Wow,
a first
he's still
down.
got the first down.
He was hitting the backfield,
Yeah.
was able to keep his legs going, and now with 3:10 left and a fresh set of downs, we've got to get a stop on this series, otherwise it's ball game.
Yeah.
Friday Harbor's going to be forced to use timeouts as soon as the clock starts running, and they started it right away. They started a little early.
Well, you know.
Chains weren't quite set. They
No.
got her going.
Whitelaw's back in the game. Holbrecht and Flowers in the backfield with him.
They're going to take their time, wind the clock all the way down. We're now at 2:50 and counting. Again, Friday Harbor, you know it's a run. Let's scoot up. And it's a
And
false
they
start
missed
on
the play
the
dead.
Raiders. That helps.
False start on the Raiders.
Love to see
That'll back
see
him up 5
Dylan
yards.
move up. He's a good 20 yards back.
Yeah,
Free
play a
safety.
little closer.
You're in a run situation for sure.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Well, they just changed the quarterback back.
They did. But I mean, if they throw.
No, I know,
Let
but I
him
mean,
throw.
realistically, you're still in a run situation. You're right.
2:30 left in the game. Clock is running. 1st and 15 now. Ball's going to be handed off to
And off
number
to Holbrecht.
24. He's going to try the
Holbrecht
right
gets
side,
it.
and he's able to
Got
get
it.
the edge.
Outside.
That's going to probably do it right
Yeah,
there.
that's going to be.
Stay
He gets it to, that's another Raiders first down.
So back-to-back first downs. That one was on 1st and 15. They tried the left side and was able to get the edge.
Holbrook runs it all the way up to the
And
Wolverine
that's going to be a
33.
first down for Lake Roosevelt for the Raiders. Now with 2 minutes left, we still have our timeouts. We got to start using these timeouts now. Yeah, you're under your 150. I would have used that right away. Shoot, lost probably, and there's the clock still running. We lost probably another 20 seconds on that.
Timeout called by the Wolverines. Minute 50 left in the game. Raiders up by 5. They have the ball. First
So
and 10.
back-to-back first downs for the Raiders, and we're down to one timeout. That's going to be close to seeing if we have any time left. All right, so let me give you the sponsors one last time. We got Brown's Home Center, MEM Enterprises, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Farmers Insurance and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Printonics, Lemon Computers, San Juan Surveying, San Juan Physical Therapy, Better Properties of San Juan Islands, Miller Drywall, MEM Enterprises, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet, San Juan Island Visitors Bureau. All right, John, so 150 left in the game. The score is 19-14 for the Lakewood, what is it called, the Lakewood City? What do they call it? Or not Lakewood.
Lake Roosevelt.
Lake Roosevelt Raiders. And yeah, we got to get a stop, and we've
Back
got to
from the
stop the
timeout.
clock.
Whitelaw in the shotgun.
Why are they going to take the timeout?
Albrecht and
That's the
Flowers
result
in
of
the
this play, no
backfield
matter what
with
it
him.
is.
Yeah, you know they're going to run,
Yep.
hit in the
And off to
backfield,
Holbrecht, but
Timeout
take
right
the
here.
timeout, and they do.
Wolverines. Tackled in the backfield for a loss.
Clock is still running. Thank you.
Another timeout called by
saw
the
the-
Wolverines.
Little home cooking. I gotta not yell in the microphone, but I watched the FAR officials waving his arms up in the air as a timeout, and I saw
Yeah.
another 4 or 5 seconds
Tick off the clock.
tick off the clock. So that's going to bring up second down. It's a loss of 2. Good tackle by Gavin Mason on that.
Well, they could theoretically burn a minute and, 20 off the clock, right?
Yeah.
No, more than that. A minute 6. It's almost 2 minutes. No, they're pretty close. They'll run this run down because they can take a timeout when they need to punt or kick or whatever they're going to do. So they can let the clock run all the way and take a timeout. So they can get it pretty close to almost 0 at this point.
So you never know in these situations. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Let's
you can-
let's see
you
if
can
Friday Harbor can get
can
a stop.
Run into your lineman's butt, drop the ball.
Hey, seen it happen before. All right, so second down, 12 yards to go. Minute 42 left in the ball game. Friday Harbor's out of timeouts now. Score is 19-14. Our last drive, we had a great start, had a good 7 or 8 yard run, and then got called back on a penalty and went downhill from there.
Back from the timeout. Raiders are looking at a 2nd and long from the Wolverine 35.
All right, the handoff is going to go to number 22. He's
Whitelock
almost
keeps
hitting the
the ball.
backfield and able to move
Runs
forward.
up the middle, picks up quite a few yards for the Raiders.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He was able to move forward for about 8 yards. That was the quarterback on a keeper, number 22. Looks like Weston was there. Weston Swartz was there in the backfield, dove for his legs, and just missed. So
Just missed it.
clock's now at 1:19, 1:18, and running. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. They're taking their time on this.
Raiders are looking at a 3rd and 3 from the Wolverine 26.
All right, so that's going to bring up 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Ball's on the 26-yard line.
And the Raiders will call a timeout.
And the Raiders call timeout.
With 52 seconds
I guess
left
they
in
were
the game.
just about to
Yeah, they were pretty close.
get a delay of game on that.
So that shows you how much time's left right there. I mean, hopefully we stuff the play right here. But yeah. Time is not our friend at the moment.
No. So depending on when they set the clock, if we get a stop here, we should be left with about 10 seconds is all left in the game.
Like
Let's just say it's really close.
Lake Roosevelt Athletics would like to thank Friday Harbor, their fans, and their family for coming out and joining us in today's contest.
All right, so let me run through the sponsors again. We got MEM Enterprises, Haley's Bar and Grill, Friday Harbor Electric, American Legion, Island Petroleum Services, Purple and Gold Booster Club, Pacific Rim Insulation, Friday Harbor Dentistry, Island Home Finishes, Aeronautical Services, Chicago Title, Blue Water Bar and Grill, Tony's Carpet Care, San Juan Island Visitors Bureau, and starting at the top, we got San Juan Airlines, Browns Home Center, Kings Market, San Juan Fitness Center, Star Excavation and Septic, Islanders Bank, San Juan Heating, Geyser Appliance Repair, Farmers Insurance, and the Tammy Cotton Agency, Frontonics. Oh, man. John, you got to tell me we're going game.
They got the first down. I was letting you read those sponsors off. I knew they were getting the first.
Probably a call I didn't want to call anyway.
Yep.
So that's going to do it, you guys. They were able to punch it ahead on 3rd down for a first down, and that's going to run out the clock. And so it's a good effort by Friday Harbor on the little bit of the comeback that we saw, but that's the final score is going to be 19-14 for Lake Roosevelt. And a good, hard-fought game. I thought the Wolverines being a little bit shorthanded or injured, they fought hard and gave it their all, and that's going to end the season for the Wolverines. But a great year. Came into this game 9-1, so they're going to finish 9-2, outscoring opponents in the 400 range to 30.
Yeah,
it was a great game and a tight game.
Well, I really like to have seen the first half just to kind of see what happened there. I mean, you only see half a game. You can't really make a lot of analysis of what went on. But the one drive we were successful at, there were some player substitutions there, and I'm kind of surprised they didn't go back to that same substitution. I mean, it was working.
Yep.
Something clicked when they moved the guys around, and I'm kind of surprised they didn't stick with it.
Yeah, the first half, what I heard, they got inside the red zone one time and got called with a penalty that occurred, and that stopped them from getting in, and then also had a fumble. I'm not sure, who that happened on, but they were able to drive the ball. They scored on their counter to that drive, put them up 7-0 at that point. Scored again, went up 13-0. Then right about when about 7 minutes left in the quarter, we were able to punch it in from about 8 yards out, cut it to 13-6. And then in the second half, third quarter, score stayed 13-6 after the second quarter. Then we moved into the fourth quarter. They had that one touchdown pass up the sideline that they caught, and that put them up 20-6. At that point, you'd think, hey, maybe Friday Harbor is going to fold. But no, we come in, we drive down the line, drive all the way down the field, score a touchdown, and get the 2-point conversion just to cut the lead to 19 to 14. I said 20 to 6. It was 19 to 6. Cut the lead to 19 to 14. So at that point, it's just a 5-point game. Stop them 3 and out. We still have 4.5 minutes left to go in the game, and you're thinking at this point, oh man, we've got the momentum. We're going to do this. First drive is about a 7-yard run, and our first down play is about a 7-yard run.
Yeah.
And get called for a holding. And that was if I was to say a story of this game, from what I saw, is penalties. Oh, my goodness.
Both sides, not one or the other. It was pretty much the whole game.
Yeah. And Friday Harbor's going to try to get out of here quick because they got to go catch a bus to try to get back to the ferry on time to get to the island tonight.
You need to go get on your plane.
Yeah. If we can get out of that. If you look at you don't look at it. It looks like, oh, this is nice weather.
Yeah.
Unless you can't fly through a cloud layer.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. All right, Ken, we got to get rolling. Ken, we've got to get rolling. So
you got a plane to catch, Ken.
Yep.
She's waiting for you, yo.
Waiting. Yep. Yeah, that I think the frustrating part about this game and watching it was the officials. You don't blame the officials on the loss because I thought they were kind of bad on both sides. I mean, there was just a lot of flags.
There's no way to let a flow of a game happen.
It was
when you have that many penalties.
Almost every single play there was some kind of a flag.
Neither team getting a rhythm.
No, and we haven't seen that all year long. I mean, you get